in some ways their lives a little bit of a havoc.
Absolutely. It makes me think about a person who worked for me, and this person had been a phenomenal salesperson. So I'm going to make this gender neutral just because this person might actually be watching this. And this person was a phenomenal salesperson, exceeded everything, just blew it out of the water left and right, but really wanted to become a manager. And I went through the same process to try and give this person as many opportunities to say, I don't really want this. But they were very hung up on the fact that that's what they should do. That's the evolution of my career. I'm an excellent salesperson, so now I'm going to be an excellent manager. And I remember saying, it's one of those things where I knew that if I didn't, in the end, promote this person, they were going to leave. So I thought, it's not, I know it's not right. It's not 100% right, but it's not wrong enough to your point about, you didn't agree with everything at UPS, but you didn't disagree enough to leave. So it was that real honest dialogue that I said, I'm going to give you this position. However, we're going to continue to talk about this because there's some landmines I can see ahead of us. I don't want us to step on one, and definitely don't want us to do it together. So we continued to talk, and this person had a lot of frustration because they'd always succeeded on their own. Now they're responsible for leading people that weren't always successful or that were inconsistently successful. And then you have the other part of that where some of the very successful salespeople under this person ended up making more money than they did. And
right.
You and I know that, if you are a sales manager, there's very likely going to be at least one person on your team in the sales role that makes more money than you do. And you've got to be able to handle that. And I think it's always kind of my mental litmus test, whatever the word is, about whether or not somebody can accept that, because you can't get in your head like, well, I have a bigger title, so I should always make more money. It just doesn't work like that in sales. And to this day, when that person said, I think it's time for me to go back to sales, I was so thankful that I did it and kept that person with us, because they would have gone somewhere else, had a failing, and then would not have been a part of our family anymore. And I wanted to keep this person in the family, but we did it together, and they reached that awareness. And to me, it was a success, even though it was a failure. But, it's something for job seekers to really, or people looking for career advancement, to really think about, what's that next position? Do I really, really want it? And if so, am I willing to accept the downsides to it?
No, I think that's a great example. And unfortunately, many more times than that, it happens that it doesn't work out that successfully, that the individual leaves, or you and that person never have that same